Was I wrong for staying with my friend when she went into labor? I found myself in a rather unusual situation 4 weeks ago, and now I'm questioning whether I made the right choice. My wife and I have been together for 18 years, married for 12. Like any relationship, ours has had its ups and downs, but we've always worked hard to keep it healthy. I truly believe my wife is amazing, and I feel honored to call her my partner. My best friend and I have known each other since we were toddlers. He and his wife have struggled with having a baby for years, experiencing the heartbreak of 2 full-term stillbirths. So when she became pregnant again, anticipation was mixed with anxiety. 4 weeks ago, we had a work trip 2 hours away by plane. This was her last big project before her well-deserved maternity leave. Everything went smoothly, and afterward, we went out to celebrate. She wasn't feeling well, but we thought it was just fatigue from being 31 weeks pregnant. I made sure she got to bed safely and went to my room. About an hour later, she called, saying she felt something was wrong. I rushed back to her room, and we contacted the local hospital. They recommended she come in for a checkup, and she asked me to accompany her. On the way to the hospital, she started having mild contractions. Once we arrived, it became clear she was in labor, 9 weeks early. We kept my friend updated the entire time. He booked the first available flight, but it would still be 8 to 9 hours before he could arrive. She asked me to stay with her, and my friend encouraged me to do the same. I called my wife to discuss it, and she also urged me to stay. She was scared and in pain, and I couldn't bear the thought of her being alone. I made sure to keep everything respectful, while supporting her through labor. We informed the nurses and midwife about our situation, and they were incredibly helpful in maintaining appropriate boundaries. Despite the circumstances, everything went well. She was a trooper, and after about 6 hours, she gave birth to a tiny baby girl. My friend arrived 2 hours later, just missing the birth. The baby had some breathing complications due to her underdeveloped lungs, but she was on a ventilator for just over a week and is now thriving. Last Saturday, my mother invited us to dinner with my sister. During the meal, my wife mentioned that I was with my friend's wife during her labor. My mother and sister immediately reacted, saying it was disrespectful to my wife. They felt I had seen things I shouldn't have, and were particularly upset that I had massaged her for pain relief. I tried to explain that I was there to support her, not to intrude. I stayed behind her while she pushed, holding her when she cried, and helping however I could. They believed I should have just dropped her off at the hospital and left it to the nurses. Childbirth is a beautiful experience, but it's also incredibly intense. I stayed because she was scared and in pain, and being alone would have made things worse. Since that dinner, I've been questioning my decision. My wife insists I did everything right, but she's also wondering if she should feel differently.